My name is Margaret Snyder, and I am the mentor teacher at Wishview Children's Center and Piedmont Global Preschool. A bear has a mother too, just like me and you. How many, MB? 2. For me, my work with young children really is a calling, and I feel like a sacred calling. I see the miracle of who they are and how they grow and develop.
Early educators like Margaret need to have the knowledge and skills to help make that happen.
We really need to know child development. We really need to know brain development. We need to know how to put curriculum together for children.
And they need to know how to help an increasing number of children with special needs.
There's a lot of balls in the air, a lot of things to juggle to make that day happen.
And building a foundation for success for children from birth to 5.
If we don't make sure in those first 5 years that they have access to really high quality services, then they have pretty significant barriers to overcome.
Despite the important role of early educators, their pay is well below that of other professionals. The state average is less than $11 an hour.
When you think about $10.97 an hour, that's not a living wage.
Nearly 40% of teachers have used public assistance in the last 3 years.
When you have a really low compensation, then as an individual, you're going to just have stress in your life. Your ability to really give that full attention to the children in your class is really a challenge because you have all of those other things hanging over your head. And that's not what we need. We need teachers to be able to concentrate on the work that they're doing in the classroom with those children.
Low wages also lead to high teacher turnover. 1 in 5 early educators leave their job within a year. Most leave over pay.
When that happens, and they leave a program, then that means that that child who's formed a relationship with that teacher now has to start and form a new relationship with a new teacher.
Come see your daddy. How's your day today?
Yanfei Yang has a son at Piedmont Global Preschool. He appreciates the lower teacher turnover that comes from higher teacher compensation.
The higher compensation job is important to the teacher to create a stability because not all the kids, especially like my kids' case, they don't adapt to new environment very well. They have a very good relationship with the teacher. They don't want the teacher to be changed very often.
While pay for early educators has not kept pace with the cost of living, a workforce study conducted by Child Care Services Association and funded by the Division of Child Development and Early Education shows some improvements in the field. Since 2011, the number of teachers without health insurance dropped from 1/3 to 1/5 of the workforce. The percentage of centers offering at least some paid sick leave increased from 67 to 72%, which is important because allowing sick teachers to stay home helps keep children in their care from getting sick. And the number of teachers with degrees has more than doubled since 2001, going from 20 to 56%.
So all of those improvements have been really important.
Donna and Joe Danzy, who run Piedmont Global Preschool and Wishview Children's Center, make teacher education a priority.
It's no different than teachers in a public school classroom.
The Danzys take advantage of the Teach Early Childhood project to provide their teachers scholarships. They also pay for in-service classes and help with tuition.
This teacher is more educated are giving benefits to the child and to the parents as well.
The Danzys give teachers raises for earning degrees on top of their annual raises. But, like all operators of child care centers, the amount they can invest in teachers is limited by the amount parents can pay for care.
I mean, if you have 2 or 3 children, you can easily be paying over $2,000 a month for early care and education on a middle-class income, and that's just backbreaking for many families.
The Danzys say there needs to be a subsidy to fill the gap between the true cost of quality child care and the amount parents are able to pay.
Just looking at early childhood education more like K-12 education, that it's a public responsibility, that it's a public investment.
An investment that benefits us all by nurturing and educating our future workforce and our future leaders.
Help me.
Me to help you, okay. The foundation that we are laying is wiring their brain and their body and their emotions to be successful in whatever those things are that they choose to do.
To see the complete 2015 workforce study, go to childcareservices.org.